Good morning, Gloria here. Just going to do a quick challenge today, Roxy's weekly challenge, 2024 week 2, which was a book page pocket with a Hinge journal spot. So Rachel used vintage book pages, which I have done as well. Here are a few of my samples I got playing with. This one is really old, so I had to reinforce the pocket, but this is kind of the idea. You make a little pocket out of a book page with a hinge on it. You add some old paper, so you have a writing spot. So this can be clipped into a journal. It can be put into a pocket. So those were my samples. So I thought we could just make a couple together. So here's this one's not as vintage. It's more of a slippery, shiny paper. It is from the 70s though. So these are the three book pages I picked today. You can see the difference in age. This one's from 1914, and I think this one is from the 1900s. This is the one that is a little bit more fragile. So you just have to keep that in mind when you're doing your pockets. So you do need just a single page. So I just will rip this down. So I kind of like the raggedy edge. I like it to show. So see how it's already ripped there. So she just folded up the top. So this will actually be like the top of the pocket, and we'll take a notch out of there. So that just kind of reinforces the top of the pocket a little bit. And then you fold up the hinge at the bottom here. It'll make sense as we get through it. So why don't we just do one of each of these. This paper is a little fragile too now that I get working with it here. So I'm going to fold that up, and then I'm going to fold this up as my hinge. And I thought this year too, I have a little journal I had made that I have sitting here. I'm going to put whatever challenge I do in this journal and label it. I do have it loaded with ephemera, which I'll probably just take all the ephemera out and just use it for challenges that I participate in. I can't guarantee I can do them all, but this way I have all my ideas in one book for this year. Last year I did some of the challenges, and I did not even keep some of the samples, so that to me kind of defeats the purpose of not knowing. I think I will fold this edge in. Actually, I'm going to take that rough edge off just to make it a little bit, and then we'll fold this one in. Now these pockets aren't super large. Obviously the larger your book page, the larger the pocket. But I thought this was such a cute idea, and I really do like the rustic kind of look they have. So when she's done this, get ahead of myself, then she folds, sorry I'm off camera, she folds the pocket up like this. So again, this is the top of the pocket where we folded it in, and this will be the hinge. So we will have a little bit of cutting to do, but let's just do all our folding first. So we can see this pocket is going to be a little bit smaller than the first. And this one as well. But sometimes it's nice to have little pocket ephemera pieces that you can like stick in a pocket with extra journaling space. So those are the three. So now what Rachel did is where the seam is on the fold, she just took out a little V just to keep it less bulky for the folding of the pocket. And you also need to cut out this little square in the bottom corner, just so the hinge doesn't have that hanging on there. So we'll do that. See, this one's already ripped, so this one might need a little bit of washi when I do my decorating as well, because you do want it to hold up to go in and out of a pocket. I'll probably just do the seams. And then the third. There. So now that that's done, we can do our gluing. And where did I put my glue pages? I'm always losing my glue pages. Okay, I have this book here. So we will use glue stick, and I will be using art glitter glue here. So first we're going to glue our top of our pocket down. And like Rachel mentioned, you can kind of do this as a mass make. Assembly line, doing the same, like kind of like what I did. Do all the folding, do all the cutting, do all the gluing. And it doesn't take long to get quite a few pieces of ephemera. So there we go. So now the only other thing we're going to do is what Rachel did, which I thought was a great idea, is she added a little hinge on the inside of the pocket, like a gusset, so you would have room to put things in the pocket. It wouldn't be so snug. So first we'll do our gluing of the tops down, and then we will make our little gussets. And that is what you use when you save all your book strips. And I didn't cut out the corner here. I forgot. I did part of it, not the rest. So when you see me ripping vintage paper, I always keep my good strips of paper, and you can use them to collage the back of tags. You can use it to stamp with using your stamps, sentiments and words on them. And then it doesn't go to waste. And a lot of this vintage paper is very beautiful. So, okay, so we got that done. Let's clean this up. Okay, so now we're going to make some of our little gussets here. So I'm just going to take a strip, and you just want it the length of the pocket, like this. And depending on the size, like this would probably be more than enough. So I just rip it. You can snip, make it look a little nicer. And then you're just gonna fold this in half. So when you look in your pocket, as Rachel mentioned, it's not like a bright white piece of paper. You got a piece of paper that is similar in color when you look inside and see this. So this is gonna be glued right here. And you just slide it to the edge once you've glued it, glue it here, and then you were going to glue it at the bottom, and then you will close your pocket. So let's do that now with this one. And I just used the glue stick I found. It holds well enough for the little gusset. So you just, if my head's in the way, I apologize. There, see how that is? And then I just put a line of glitter glue here. And then you're going to bring this up to the hinge, which is here. This will make sense when we get it all done. Fold in the gusset, line it up, seal your bottom. And there you go. You see that now? You have that little gusset in there, and it gives you a little extra space. So to this little piece is where we will add our paper. So I'm going to make sure this glues. Okay, so we'll let that dry. And then I'll go get my hole punch, circle punch, excuse me. Punch a little notch at the top so we know that's the way our pocket is going to go. So we'll just do that for the next two as well. Now that we have all our pockets put together, now we're going to add our hinge piece for the extra journaling space. Now, you also need to decide at this time where and how you're going to decorate. So I will have the hinge piece fold in. So when it opens, there'll be a piece of paper here. So I will add a piece of little coffee dyed paper or something there that can be journaled on. And then I will decorate the front of my pocket, and it will go in a it'll go in a tuck spot or somewhere that way. Okay, so just keep that in mind. But for right now, we're just going to get some paper. Now I have this paper I just got. It's not as flimsy as newsprint. It does have some structure to it, and I kind of liked using it with the real fragile pieces, just because it too is a little more on the fragile side. So you're going to want it to extend to your hinge. Sorry, I was thinking. So I just kind of eyeball it. I don't want to cover the whole front of my little pocket there. So, and I'm trying to make it a little bit smaller. Now, I don't know if you can tell from some of the other ones I did. I was very rough with this. I just kind of let the paper be as it be. I kind of think it adds to the vintagey look of this. So you can either glue it. Oh, see, I should have shut that. You can glue it on the inside of the gusset or the hinge, and it would open this way, or you can glue it to the outside. And I should have made this one a little bit smaller. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to double this here, just because this is a little bit more fragile paper. And it'll give it a little extra strength. So that extra little bit didn't matter in the long run. Okay, so I kind of like to do it this way, so you don't, it depends. Like I do like this look too, where you can see the hinge as well. So maybe we will do that. So I'll just glue the inside here of my hinge. I hope I'm in frame okay. Lay my pocket or my piece of journaling space to the edge. Oh, see how fragile this paper is? Oh, it just stuck to my glue page. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of mending there with some washi, I think. So then it'll open like that. And then you have some extra journaling space. See how it's ripped? So the older the paper, you got to be a little more careful than I was there. And then on the inside, I think I'll just stick with the same paper just because I like the look of it. And I don't mind if it hangs down a little bit over the edge of my pocket. Oh, maybe I don't want it to. Right there. And I'll take a little bit off here. There we go. That will go in the garbage. Can't keep everything. And I will just glue it down here. Oh, I just ripped it right off. Look at that. So, well, we'll fix it. We'll just fix it right now. I have some, I tried to make myself some of the old tape. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm back. So I have some of this old, it's clear sticker paper, and then I just use paint on it to create it to look like old Scotch tape. Now mine's not as great as some other ones. This was my first attempt, but I'm still very pleased with it. So once you take this off, the backing, it is clear. So it does kind of look like clear Scotch tape. And I got this idea from Gail Agostinelli, so shout out to Gail. She knows I love her channel. I watch all her videos whenever I can. Now if I could get this peeled, there we go. So I am just going to put this on the outside here. And to me that just kind of adds to the look of this little pocket. There you go, we fixed it. So now our hinge is fixed, has a little bit more character. And there we go. So there's the pocket. We will decorate the front. You open it, you have some writing space on both sides. So really cool challenge. So let's finish the next two. And I have an extra little piece here. I'm just going to leave it and fold it in so there's even that much more writing space. So there's so many options when you do this. You just do what works for you. I kind of like this old look of the paper at the top, the coffee. And be generous with your glue. You don't want it to come apart. Now these do go together really quickly. I'm a little slower when I'm on camera, probably just because I'm more nervous, but there you go. So there's the pocket, the journaling spot on both sides, and then we will decorate the front of this. I don't know where Rachel gets all her ideas at Roxy's Creation. I just find it amazing, these people who can just think up. I can do it, but I have a hard time with the imagining of a new technique or idea. So that's why I'm very grateful to many of the YouTubers out there that are so willing to share their talent. I think I'm going to go this way and let a little bit of the writing show, and we'll fold this one in again. So I'm just going to glue here. Get rid of this page. It's a little bit too gluey. And then that way I won't put glue where I don't need it. And I will, off camera, ink this up. Now Rachel doesn't ink, but that's the way she likes it, right? So I do like to ink. I like the look, so I will take my time to ink up all the edges of my little pocket. So I'm gonna put another piece here as well. So we have a snow day up here in we're near North Bay, Canada. This is our second snow day. Yesterday we got really hammered with snow. A lot of it is because cancellations are from the risk of snow squalls, and some areas are so much worse than others. Like we were getting it yesterday, and then half hour away from us was getting nothing. So winter has arrived, and I think it's here to stay till spring. Okay, so there we go. There's another little pocket journaling card. So I will go off camera now and ink these up, and then we'll come back and we will decorate. Okay, I inked up all my pockets and my journaling spots, and I've kind of picked up my decorating just so it doesn't take so long. on camera. We all know how to decorate. We all have our own styles. So I just wanted to show you the first one. So here is the one, the pocket. This is the one that, this one is not the one that ripped. I thought it was. So I just have some washi here, which I forgot to ink up. Just again, washi, just printed, or I guess if you can't call it washi, decorative tape. I printed on clear sticker paper, and I was just going to put this down here to the side. One thing about the book page, it helps you line things up straight because you can see it. So I thought a little butterfly on there would look pretty with the word memories. And also considering the little bits of lace challenge, I thought I would just put a little tidbit of black lace here on the bottom. I thought that looked quite pretty, so we'll do that right now. We'll do our butterfly, which is gonna probably should use the glitter glue because it's just gonna chew up my stick, my glue stick. Yeah, I was quite pleased when I came across Corey Dahman. She's the one who is hosting the Little Bits of Lace for 2024 challenge. It's just basically when you create, it's not, I don't think she has like a day set aside. She may have a day set aside where she does a video, but you can just tag your creations when you post it to social media, Little Bits of Lace 2024, and then everyone can see what you've done by using up all our little scrap bits of lace, which we all seem to get because you don't want to throw it away. I don't think I inked around that. So this is just a word I had stamped and I just cut around it to make it look a little bit more decorative. And I'm going to put this across the top here. And then I think I'm just gonna, I just wanted the little two, and I'm using my sticky glue here, or my tacky glue. I find that seems to work better. I don't have fabric tack. I have this other one, Fabric Fusions. It's almost gone, but I find it really seeps through onto the paper, like onto the back sides of the paper. So I did that in a journal one day, and I wasn't too happy because I had to go behind all the lace I added to my pages and put like washi tape or something to kind of hide the like the glue that seeped through to the other side. So there we go. There's our first one. Super cute. We will make a tag. You can make a tag to put in there right now or later when you know what kind of journal you have. You have some journaling space there. So it's our book page pocket with a Hinge journal spot and a little bit of lace. So let's just put the other two together quickly. I kind of have them lined up ready to go. So there we go. So let's review what we did. This is the little rabbit pocket. My bottom is not glued shut. Look at that. I will glue that shut when I'm off camera. So this will be a pocket. It opens up. There's one blooper already for 2024. This is the second one we did. I really like it. I think it's super cute. The pocket and the extra journaling space. And here's our third one, which we have the lace being held down. Oh, it's glued now. I think she's so pretty. I don't know what free image that is. I'm sorry. And this paper I have that's a little more fragile, but would be pretty to write on. So there you go. Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2024, Week 2, book page pocket with Hinge journal spot, and a little bit of lace, 2024 by Corey Dahman. Those were the challenges I was working on today. I'm not going to say I can get them done every week, but when I can, I will post them. And I will be putting one of the many that I made into my challenge book so I can remember an idea book type thing. Also, the only thing I would probably do to some of these, maybe not all, is put a little bit of splatters, like black paint or white paint splatters on them, just to add a little bit of texture and a little bit of interest. You could also stamp, but I think with these ones, I just want to do some splattering. So there's the 3 we made today, and here's all the other ones that I made off camera. When I was just watching her video, I kind of went along with her as I crafted. I'm fortunate enough to have a TV in my craft room so I can watch the YouTube videos while I'm creating. So anyway, everyone have a great day. Go check out those challenges. Bye now.